Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities and UNESCO Cairo office visits St. Catherine World Heritage Site and the Transfiguration ongoing project. At the visit aim to explore potential areas of further collaboration in terms of conservation and management of movable and built heritage of the site to ensure a lasting preservation of its unique treasures. To shed more light on this and about choosing the area of St. Catherine as an exceptional UNESCO World Heritage Site, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Ihab Kamel, our historian and researcher. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
If you permit me to speak in brief about St. Catherine herself, because unfortunately not so many people knew about her.
Well, St. Catherine, she's an Egyptian saint who had lived in Alexandria, and her story is related to a miracle.
Yep.
She had been persecuted during the Roman times, and this was during the first centuries of Christianity, and she was tortured to death. Surprisingly, they had found her remains above Mount Sinai when one of the hermits of St. Catherine Monastery had dreamt that the angels had moved her remains over there, and he went up Mount Sinai and he found the remains, and since then the site itself became related to St. Catherine, and the monastery itself became known as the Monastery of St. Catherine herself.
And so before going into more details regarding that, it was very much expected that the UNESCO is going to nominate this place as a cultural heritage, an exceptional cultural heritage.
Yes, indeed. The monastery of St. Catherine, it's a very special monastery. It's a unique one because it was originally founded and constructed to protect the hermits, the early Christian hermits, by Emperor Constantine and his mother, Empress Helena.
Yeah.
You have to understand that Constantine has a great importance in the history of Christianity because he was the first Roman emperor to declare Christianity as one of the recognized religions of the Roman Empire, ending centuries of persecution to the Christians in all the Roman Empire. Then later on he converted to Christianity. So for the church, all the churches in Christianity, Constantine is considered to be a very important character, to the extent that they had made him a saint to be known as Saint Constantine. Of course, during his time, and this was in the 4th century, the first church in the monastery was built to host also the remains of the saint, St. Catherine, but it's also very well known for something very important, which is the Transfiguration mosaic in the church. This Transfiguration mosaic, it's considered to be the second most beautiful mosaic in the whole world after that of St. Felicius in Ravenna in Italy. Over and above the monastery itself, it was built over a holy spot. This holy spot, which is known by the Transfiguration, or
the Great Transfiguration,
the burning bush tree.
But if you permit me, sir, to interrupt here, I'd like also to mention the library, because it's recognized as one of the world's most important libraries. The collection includes religious manuscripts, historical texts, and musical and botanical treatises. Tell me more about the library.
I was coming to that. The library is considered to be the second most important library in the whole world after the Library of the Vatican. It has got more than 3,000 different manuscripts written in lots of ancient languages like Greek, like Russian, and more importantly, it's hosting two very important things. The first one, it's the most ancient Bible that was discovered in the whole world, the Codex Sinaiticus, and it had been and it was written in Cyrenaic, which is a later phase of Aramaic. And I don't know if many people know that Aramaic was the mother tongue of Jesus Christ and the children of Israel. So to find a Bible that dates to such an early period related to that, written in Cyrenaic, that was something unbelievable at the time, and it stayed in the possession of the monks of the monastery of St. Catherine until 1865. In 1865, a German scholar, his name was Chandorf, had borrowed this manuscript to show it to the Emperor of Russia. At that time, because the monks, they are Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, to show it to the Tsar of Russia. And Russia was considered to be at that time the protector of the Orthodox faith worldwide, and he never returned it back. Then after the Bolshevik Revolution, the Soviets had sold it to the British Museum in the 1930s for a huge lump sum at that time, 100,000 English pounds, and that was the most expensive manuscript in history at that time that was sold in history. For our good luck, it was missing a number of chapters, which the monks of St. Catherine very much later on had found during the restoration of some of the cells of the monks. This is one of the very important things that makes St. Catherine unique. The second thing, that it's hosting the most ancient icon in the whole world. Icon in the Orthodox faith is something very important because they consider it to be a window on the world of God. But during the time of Emperor Justinian, in the 7th century AD, Emperor Justinian had burned all the icons. The only icons from the ancient icons that remained intact were those of St. Catherine. Two icons, actually. One is for Jesus Christ, and the other one, it's showing Virgin Mary carrying Jesus Christ, and behind them the 10 disciples. The 12 disciples, I'm sorry. These two icons dating back to the 4th century. These are the most ancient icons in the whole world. There are no older icons than these worldwide. So that makes the monastery really unique. And when we look at the monastery, you will find that we have two churches, not one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but would you please, I want to have a promise that you are going to be our dear guest live here in the studio to speak in detail about all these items, because we really need to know more and more, and to know to what extent it's really going to be a huge added value to our religious tourism, and it's a duty of all of us to go and to visit these wonderful places on our own land in Egypt.
Definitely, yes, yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
By this, we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates, and for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net. With all my love, this was Namin Abdurrahman. Many thanks for watching.